Good afternoon, everyone. Namaste. My name is Avneet Alasanya. I'm your in-house yoga teacher at Namami Life. Today we've started a little bit late. Apologies for the delay. We're going to be doing a really interesting Independence Day flow. So happy Independence Day to all of you. It's 15th August and brings me a lot of joy to be able to share this really special day with you all. There's so much in common with India as a country and yoga, and with freedom and yoga. So today we're going to be talking about the things in yoga which make us free from all the things which we do not want to identify ourselves with. So, of course, patriotism and freedom, independence in terms of governing sovereignty is what we know Independence Day for. But just now in the yoga world, what we want freedom from is all the things binding us that are not our true selves. So in yoga, we know ourselves to be the soul, the pure, peaceful, positive, invincible, and infinite soul. And those things which we are not are our ego, our petty desires, our anger, negativities, anything keeping us on a lower playing field, our comparisons with others, our body and our thoughts to a certain extent. Those things also, we need to realize that in yoga we believe in panchakosha, and in those 5 different sheets of our being, the deepest sheath is the Anandamaya kosha, which is full of bliss and joy, that is our true self, not the blood and bones and skin that we think that we are when we look in the mirror every day. So this is the beautiful, deep philosophy of yoga. On the physical level, what we try to do in our practice is uncover those toxic layers of cells that have been in waste because of stagnancy or because of sedentary lifestyle. So these are the toxins like carbon dioxide, like dead cells. Any kind of disease starts from toxins within you, even as simple as a cold or as complicated as cancer. So on the physical level, we also want to detoxify ourselves and become free from these impurities. So we in yoga acknowledge the existence of prana, and prana is the life force that gives us vitality. When we can have more prana and more pure prana and remove the toxicities, then our prana is naturally already in a state to keep us healthy. So these tools which the Ashtanga Yoga system has given us are simply just tricks to keep us back to our natural state. So what we are going to do today is discuss a bit about bandha, which is a lock which removes the blockages of the prana, which we will be performing with a twisting action. So twists are very common in asana practice because that is the activity, like when you have a wet cloth and you just can't remove the water. You can throw it around as much as you want, you can whip it. But how do we actually remove it? We have to twist. And we're the same way. Our spine, our organs, it's full of water. Our body is 75% water. And prana is even more subtle than water. So a really good technique of just massaging our cells and removing the excess toxins and carbon dioxide is twisting the organs. So we're going to be doing some abdominal twists, some neck twists, and it's very important while we twist also to be aware of a bandha. A bandha is a muscular contraction, and there's 3 different bandhas. So we won't make it too complicated, but we'll be talking about one specific bandha today, which is the Udhyana bandha. That's in your abdomen. that is when we just tighten our core muscles. Yeah, as simple as that. So you've got your Uddiyana Bandha, your abdominal lock, and we're going to be making sure that we engage our muscles in that region, like as well as when we tighten the muscles, all the organs are fitted into place. So in that way, we're in the best position to then perform a twist. So imagine if everything in a bag is like loosey-goosey and you want to twist that bag, right? Then you can imagine that it's going to displace certain objects and it might actually hurt those objects. So we cannot twist our body when we're loose or when we don't have awareness of how we're twisting. So that's where the bandha comes into place, and we will be performing a couple seconds of tightening those muscles and then twisting them, so make sure that everything is compact in its perfect alignment. Everything is going to stay in its alignment, and then simply twisting to decompress the spine and the organs in the best, most efficient manner. So this is the trick that Patanjali has provided us. So in honor of Independence Day, let's detoxify our system and become free from illness. Without further ado, join me on your yoga mat. And you can just sit into Sukhasana. Bring your palms together. I'm just going to switch off the comments. Thank you so much for your lovely, supportive smiles. I'm so happy you're happy to be here too. Now we'll just focus on the practice. So if everybody can now come into a comfortable position, come into Chin Mudra with your first finger and thumb, close your eyes. Inhale deeply and exhale to chant Om Kara. You can join your palms in Namaskar Mudra. Once again, inhale. Alright, gently relax your palms and open your eyes with a smile on your face. Before we begin the asana practice, let's discuss how we perform this bandha. So when we're going to start breathing, inhaling and exhaling. On the inhalation, expand your chest, inflate your stomach. On the exhalation, contract. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. This time we'll add the bandha. Inhale and expand. Exhale and contract. And contract your stomach completely so that there's a concave shape in the abdomen. Squeeze all your organs. Let there be a vacuum in the abdominal region. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Lovely. And you've got your bandha. Now hold the breath as long as you can. We'll add kumbhaka, breath retention. And release the bandha and inhale. Continue breathing naturally. Our first experience of bandha may not have been absolutely perfect, absolutely natural to do that on the first time you do something. So don't worry. If there was any pain, take it as a learning, and perhaps there was too much force exerted in the bandha. Try to be more relaxed when you do it, and just more aware of working on the muscles in the right region. Isolate the muscles in this region. And let's try one more time. Inhaling and exhaling. On the exhalation, as we squeeze all the air out of our belly, we will start concaving, squeezing the muscles. Let the air stay out completely, pushing the air out. No air coming in. Now hold the breath. And restore to natural breathing. Release the lock. And let there be free flowing of prana. So we've actually removed the blockage in the abdomen, the center of our body, which is very common, an area which is like a dam is built. And we've got prana all throughout the body, but it's not allowed. The lower prana is not rising up, and the upper prana is not going down. There's like a dam, and that is what we've released by holding and releasing. So now there should be more energy in your abdomen region, but also throughout the whole entire body. So observe the change. Hopefully you feel more energized. Lovely. Keep breathing with awareness. Allow the prana to flow for a few more breaths. With big breaths. Lovely. This is an advanced yogic techniques, so you should definitely be proud of yourself if you're a beginner for learning something really interesting and almost like one of the secrets of yoga. Now we're going to apply this in the twisting practice. So every time we twist, we don't have to completely suck in the belly that much, but internally you should engage your abdominal muscles. So there's a big difference between being relaxed, letting everything fall, and then twisting out. You might actually pull something. Now add the lock. Feel the tightening of the core. Feel all the muscles become strong and firm and not loose. And then twist them like you don't twist a loose cloth. You tighten the cloth, right? And then we're twisting. Notice that there's alignment in the structure of the muscles, the skeleton. The organs are staying where they should be. In this seated twist, there's the zero pain, and I'm achieving my goal without any damage. I can go as deep as I can. In this twist, you don't have to hold your breath. You can exhale, and the exhalation will complement the detoxification because it will allow those chemicals being released from the organs to leave the body, exit our system. And that's the power of an exhalation. When we release the twist, we can inhale and return to the center. Great. Let's do it once again on the other side. Take your right hand to your left knee. Raise your left hand up. Take it behind you. Inhale before we begin. Tighten your abdomen. As you exhale, begin to abdominal lock. Udiyana Bandha. And turn towards the back. Twist from the waist. Turn your chin towards your left shoulder. Keep exhaling all the waist and breathing out from your nostrils. And finally release the bandha. Come back to the center. Inhale and breathe. Excellent job, everyone. All right, are you ready to feel free from blockages? I think so. Stand up at the top of your mat, and we'll start with a warm up. With your hands at the center, we're going to do a standing dynamic twist. You're going to twist to the right, open your right arm, come back to the center, twist the left, open your left arm, and come back to the center. Every time you twist, you exhale, and come back to the center, inhale. So this fast style of breathing, it will sound like Bhastrika with an exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And we'll do this 10 times. And start. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back to the center and relax. Alright, we're going to start with a gentle neck twist. Take your arms relaxed onto the side. Twist your neck to the right shoulder, center, left shoulder, center. Very gentle. Right, center, left, center. Keep going. Now this might seem really simple to you, but we actually don't do this movement enough. Notice that there's actually stiffness in your neck. There's tension and stress that build up in the spine, which starts in the neck. Often we're in the wrong neck position due to staring at our phones all day, staring at laptops. We crank our neck in all horrible positions. And so this really simple exercise is decompressing the stress in our neck. In the same way, we're increasing our flexibility and strength of the adjacent muscles. And you can return to the center. The neck is obviously the bridge to our brain, so it's very important that there's no blockages and that there's no there's complete circulation from the brain to the nervous system in our spine. So please be very fragile with the way that you treat your neck throughout the day as well. Alright, we're going to come to the top of our mat with our feet in Savasana, just under the waist and hip distance apart. Relax your arms to the sides. Lovely. We're going to come into a chair pose. Raise your arms above your head and bend your knees. Keep your tailbone tucked inwards, not like a squat. Our glutes are in. Take your palms in Namaskar Mudra at the center of your chest. Feel the engagement of your heart chakra. That's right. Mudra of Namaskar is very powerful, very close to the Indian culture, and it's a beautiful thing that in our culture we greet ourselves and everyone by invoking the divine in our heart where the soul resides. Our prana shakti resides most powerfully in our heart center. And yeah, I know you're in chair pose right now. That's right, we're holding this position as you listen to the extra benefits of the Namaskar Mudra. And we greet others with the same energy that we treat ourselves, that we acknowledge the divine in us as well as in the opposite person. And it's the most profound, respectful way to say hello. So it's a beautiful day. As much as we can, let's praise our country and our culture. Now we're going to twist to the right side, taking your left elbow around the right knee. Open your right shoulder and twist your head up to the sky, going into a twisted chair. Sorry. We got a deep action in the abdomen as well as the neck, so I'm glad that we warmed up both of those two parts of our body. I hope there is no extra force. If at all there is any pain, you should be doing a modified version. You can stay in the normal chair pose, or you can do a half of a twist without going completely into it. Release the asana. Come into Shitali Tadasana, a relaxed standing pose. Take a deep inhalation and an exhalation for a moment to catch your awareness. Recenter yourself. return to chair pose. Bend your knees, straighten your arms. Yeah, that's right. When I say rest, rest. Because what's coming up right after that is going to require your 100% attention and energy. So I want you to get out of that mindset of a workout where you want to go non-stop all the time. In yoga, we're intelligent with our rest. Take our namaskar into the heart center. Twist to the left, bringing your right elbow around your left knee. Open the shoulders towards the sky and turn your neck up in line, chin in line with the shoulder. Try to check that both your knees are in line and one is not going ahead of the other. That is the challenge of your glute, calf, and quadricep muscles to keep you balanced on both sides and only focus on twisting from the waist. Back to the center, release the asana, come to Shuddhi, Dadasana. Restore your breath to normal breathing pattern and observe the changes in your body. It's coming to step your right foot back. We've got our heels in one line. And you're going to keep both your knees straight. Take your arms out. We've got our left foot pointed towards the left, on our right foot in 45 degrees pointed inwards. We're going to go into a twisted triangle, turning our right hand to the left side of the body. Now you can go to grab the thigh or the ankle, wherever you're able to, and start to twist the torso in this position, raising up the hand towards the sky. Make sure you're breathing and you don't stop. This is not the pranayama practice where we have breath retention. No, 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 no. In the asana practice, you should never stop breathing. Your breathing will slow down, but you need to actively ensure that there is inhalations and exhalations, or the muscles will not be able to function to their maximum. Release this pose and come back to the center. Turn both of your toes to the opposite side. Take your left hand to the right side. Take your right hand up. Grab onto the shin with your left hand. Raise the other hand towards the sky. Twist your neck if possible to try to gaze towards your raised hand and see if you can give one last twist of the waist as you straighten out the body and you maintain twisted triangle. Release this pose, return back to the center. Lovely. Pivoting our toes to the opposite side again. Now we're going to drop down the right knee, coming into Anjali Asana. Come into a deep hip stretch by elongating the back leg, keeping the front knee straight. For a few moments, just try to find and settle into this pose. Try to find your alignment by playing around with the depth, the distance of your feet. Trying also to straighten your back. Please keep going. Once you have managed to let your body sink in for about a minute, you've made sure that your hips are square to the left. Make sure your back is straight. You can raise your arms up above your head. Again, down to the heart center, namaskar. Twist your right hand, elbow around your left knee, and come into a twisted lizard. Now you can release your hands as well. If that helps you, place your right hand down and just raise your left hand up. key is that your hand, you're crossing the sides of the body. The right upper body is now to the left lower body side. If you're able to maintain the namaskar, that's also fine. Just requires less support and more control. Return to the center and release both your hands from that twist. Lovely. Let's just straighten out the left leg and give a gentle forward fold to just give our abdomen a rest, relieve the spine. Exhale. Surrender yourself. Deep breath and back to the center. Alright, you're going to switch to the opposite side by stepping your left leg back, your right leg forward. Again, take a few moments to settle in. By settling in, I mean everyone will look different in their settled version. Some people might have their knee a little bit closer if there's a limitation in the hip flexibility, which is absolutely fine, right? There should be an individualized practice. It's only for your benefit, suited to your body. So if this is what your Anjali Asana is, own it. Take your palms into your heart center, and you can twist in this modified way. Taking your left elbow around the right knee. Again, if you need a little bit more stability, drop the hand to the floor. Use the support of your hand down on the mat. Raise your other hand to the sky. And finally, turn the neck towards the fingers. Breathing in this position. Yes. That's fueling the detoxification. So we've got our liver, spleen, pancreas, intestines, gallbladder. Some of the most vital organs of the body are getting compressed. If you're a diabetic patient, we're helping to reduce more natural insulin within the body by activating our pancreas. We're inducing the more metabolic rate in the same way. There's just so many benefits of twisting. Release and take your right foot back. Lovely. Let's rest in Balasana, coming into Vajrasana, bringing your hands forward, relaxing your forehead down, taking deep breaths. Gently inhale and raise up again to Vajrasana. Sweeping your legs forward, coming into Dandasana. Now we're going to go into Marici Asana, where we bend the right knee. Alright, sorry for that. Okay, you can stay in your Marici Asana, as I said. Keep that foot in towards the thigh as much as possible. Now, raise your right hand and place it behind your back. Take your left hand up and place the elbow in front of the right knee. Now push into the thigh and start twisting your head towards the back. Now this is Marici Asana. In the final version of this pose, we're actually going to see if we can give our leg a back hug. Yeah, like a side hug. I'm side hugging my knee. So basically I've externally rotated my arm so that the palm is facing up. Now I've taken my elbow around. This is quite advanced, so don't expect, again, don't be worried if it's not happening. Take your palm towards the other side of your waist. Lift the right hand. See if you can catch your fingers. Both palms are interlaced. And again, I'm going to complete this pose by turning my neck to the right shoulder. I've binded my hands. And I'm in a total Marici Asana B. Release both your hands and return back to the center. Let's go for the other side. Bend your left leg. This is a chance for redemption. That's right. Whatever you did wrong the last time, you can fix it this time. Take your left hand, place it behind, fingers facing back. Raise the right hand, cross over the left knee. Push the elbow into the knee as you twist deeper and exhale. See if you can go into the, you know what, if you're still here in this twist, that's wonderful. Just hold that pose and breathe. If you are in that category of a regular practitioner, you want to try the bind, then go ahead, rotate the palm facing up, then bend the elbow in front of the knee. Lift your left hand using the pressure from your glutes and feet, and then clasp your hands together. Turn your neck towards the back and complete this twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release the bind. Take the help of your hand on the ground. Come back to the center. Stretch both your legs out. Dandasana. Lovely job, everyone. You can see that we're getting more advanced and we're really using all the tips now, engaging the core before we go into our final twist. Alright, now take your right hand, your right foot onto the left thigh like a Padmasana. And this one's a little bit interesting. We're taking our left foot outside of the hip so that our right foot is bent inwards and our left foot is bent outwards. You can see way better if I turn. Notice how I'm in half lotus and the left leg is out. Alright. This is called Bharat Vajrasana. Now if anyone is finding this difficult, simply do a half lotus and cross your left leg inwards. So you're in a half lotus Sukhasana position. No need to turn the foot out completely. It requires quite a bit of quadricep flexibility. Remember, we're not our bodies. We're not our physical limitations also. So there's nothing to be ashamed of. If there's something to be honored when we're taking the effort to find out and care for ourselves, find out what pose works for us, which modification works for us. That goes into the category of self-care. You want to help yourself at whatever is right for you. So there's no fear, no shame. It's only love. So we're in Bharat Vajrasana and we're going to complete it with a twist. Right hand comes up, left hand comes to the cross towards the right knee. We're even going to take our palm and just place all the fingers underneath the right thigh. And now we'll twist in Bharat Vajrasana. And here's a really interesting way to complete the twist. Take your right hand, see if you can wrap it towards the back and catch your big toe. Take 3 fingers around the big toe and then complete the twist with the neck action and hold. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and out. Release the bind, release the left hand, twist the center, release your legs. Excellent job, everyone. I know there's so many instructions in this class because we're doing so many interesting things with our body. It's not like straightforward where we just forward fold. No, not at all. There's about like 5 or 6 different things going from the toes to one leg, right arm, left arm, neck, fingers. There's so many things. This is a brain exercise as well. Definitely testing your awareness, your sense, your listening sense. Let's go to the other side now. Start in a half lotus with the left leg. Take your right leg out. That's optional. If there's pain when doing that, keep it inside. Just so you can see me, I'm back into Asana. I've got this foot up the thigh as much as possible. I'm also seeing that I can rest this knee down on the mat, and some of you might be raised above the air. Just to be aware, obviously do not force anything prematurely, but we want to start to relax this knee and open the hip flexors so it can be down. Now we'll raise the left hand, place it back. Take our right hand and take the fingers under the thigh. And you can start to twist. For those challenging people taking on the bind, try to bring the left hand right behind the back. You can see now that I'm grabbing my big toe and completing the twist with my neck and maintaining deep breath. Release this bind. Center your waist. Release your left leg. Straighten both your legs to the front. Lovely job. Coming into Shitali Tadasana. Just let your body relax for a moment. You can just shake your legs. Okay. Now we're going to come into Bunaman Asana. Take both your hands to the right side. Place them about hip width distance or shoulder distance apart, but to the right side. We're going to push, bend the elbows and try to touch. You don't have to actually touch, but lower the chest towards the ground like we're doing a push-up. Push it up again. Center yourself. Both hands, now opposite side. Lower down the body, almost like touching your forehead to the ground. Push up again, and back to the center. That was doing a namaskar to the earth, the dharti or the bhu, which is what is Bunaman Asana, respecting our pious land, our beautiful, rich, vibrant, and pure land. So that was a moment in Bunaman Asana. Finally, we'll slow down this practice and come into supine position. Bend the knees. And the most relaxing twist in the world is nothing but a lateral bend of the knee to the right. Turn your head to the left and feel the relaxation. Gentle compression of the spine. Bring the legs back in the center, turn to the left side, look to the right, palms facing down. Feel free to close your eyes. Back to the center. Lovely. Now hug your legs, rock to the left, give a massage to your back. And you can collapse the whole body, stretch out the legs and the arms. Now, why do we always have to end in a Savasana? This balancing effect makes sure that you're actually ending the practice on a positive note. There's an equal distribution of prana throughout the whole body. And of course, the one thing that yogis believe is that what we're really deprived of is quality rest. That's where the maximum healing takes place. So a Savasana is 8 times deeper in terms of more powerful than your sleep. So because we have very shallow sleep, we wake up in the middle of the night, keep our devices on, the lights on, these things, we're just stressed in general. But after stimulating the body, immediately going into relaxation allows you to actually rest each and every muscle. So let's turn our palms up, close our eyes, even if it's just for 60 seconds, completely embrace total relaxation, starting from the body, ending in your mind. Let go. Only sound you can hear is the heartbeat. Make sure you're breathing. The deeper your relaxation, the deeper the healing that can take place, the more you can become aware of the subtle vibrations in the body, and the more you can actually observe the fluctuations of the body and the mind. The more calm you are, the more awareness you can have. Slowly we'll bend the knees and end our beautiful Savasana, coming into a seated position, taking your palms into the heart center, and we'll close with an Om Shanti mantra. Inhale from the nostrils. Feeling the beautiful vibrations in the heat between your palms. Let's spread the sacred energy throughout our facial muscles, our eyes, head, neck, shoulders. Anywhere you'd like to send some extra love, please do so. And don't forget to take your palms together, bow down to the divinity within you. Namaste. Thank you, all you beautiful souls, for joining me on this very special day. We've done a lot of detoxification. I want you to remember what true freedom is: freedom from your own negativities, freedom from your own things that bind you, that limit you, or your lack of confidence is your greatest enemy. So free yourself with all the self-belief, all the love, all the power that you already have within you by embracing your true self, the infinite, peaceful, and powerful being that you are. Happy Independence Day. Just switch on the comments in case there's any final questions. I'm doing great, thank you, Man. And I let you have a great day. All right. Take care, stay happy, stay humble, keep practicing. I'll see you next week at Namami Life.